I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me. Yeah, wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another reason to breathe this air, and that we made for ourselves. This
Morning. Well, I'll just put my head on straight. That's better. Right, morning. It's January the 2nd, 2021, and we are currently in Tier 4, which isn't quite a lockdown, but there are quite a few restrictions. So we're just staying local today and just set off from home, and we're just going to go on a bit of a wander. I don't think you can really call it a hike. We're just going to go on a walk, wander, whatever, just around the local fields and footpaths and have a little bit of explore and burn off that excess calories that we've consumed over the last 2 weeks. Just get out. Had a little bit of light snow this morning, but it's starting to melt and disappear now. So we're just leaving a place called West Allotment, and then we're going to head down to Merton Village, and then the plan is to go across the fields to a place called Wellfield, from Wellfield to Earsdon, from Earsdon on the back of what's called Fedex Pit to Backworth, and follow the colliery train line back towards sort of Shire Moor, back into West Allotment. I'm guessing it's probably around about 6 miles. That's just a pure guess. But I've got my watch on, so it'll record how much it is. So it'll be interesting to see how close I am to 6 miles. So yeah, so we're just going to go and blow away the cobwebs, get some exercise, and as always, just see what we can find, see what's out there, and no doubt I'll chat to you along the way. So let's go. Right, so we've just got to the local nature reserve. As you can see, it's a bit of frozen ice on the pond this morning. Nice little wintry landscape. There's not many people about, but that doesn't bother us. So yeah, so we're going to continue on down towards Merton Village. You walk down the side of a bit of a busy main road, and then turn off towards the village, and it gets quiet for a few miles. So we'll do that. Looks as though the local council's been out doing some maintenance work. Just here, putting a new little drain in. Right, so just come down that road there. You see, it's a bit of a busy road. And we're just going to head down this country lane down towards Merton. There's the Wheat Sheaf Inn. That's a nice pub if you're ever in the area. There's lovely food. Yeah, give it a shout if you ever. Well, you can't do it at the minute, obviously, because of COVID. But yeah, once it's back open, pop in, get a nice meal in there. So yeah, so that's basically Shire Moor over there. So come down busy road that will lead to Whitley Bay, and we're going to go down the country lane, down to Merton Village, across fields to Wellfield, and then follow the path from Wellfield to Earsdon, and then there's a nice little church at Earsdon. We might stop there and have a cuppa, have a little break, because I think that'll be roughly halfway. As you can see, that way is nice blue sky, and that way is thick grey sky. It's not very windy today, but I think I might end up getting a little shower or two, a bit of sleep maybe. But hey ho, it's our part of the fun. You alright down there? Hello. So, I was thinking before, 2021, what's going to happen in 2021 regarding me and my videos and my hiking and my camping. Last year, as you know, I did the Great Glen Way, which absolutely loved it. It's really good. Obviously, I'm sure you've all watched my videos. If you haven't, get them watched. They're good. Especially the one before Augustus when I was having my haggis and chips and my can of lager. Anyway, so yeah, I did the Great Glen Way, and I think this year I've been thinking about doing the Hadrian's Wall walk, which basically is from Tynemouth to Barrow and Furness, I believe it is. That's where it ends. I think it's about 65 mile, not quite as far as the Great Glen Way, but it's a little bit more of a sort of roller coaster, bit in the middle, very up and down. And so yeah, I'm going to look into that. Now I might do that over the space of like a week while camping along the way, or I might just do it a series of hikes, sort of 7 hikes if you like, and just every night just pop home or pop to my, to somewhere I can stay. Yeah, we'll see. I might do a bit of both. Another one that's got me attention is the Cleveland Way. I haven't really looked into it too much. Oh, it's starting to snow, look. I haven't really looked into it too much, but I hear great things about that path. So yeah, drop us a comment. What do you want to get done in 2021? Is there any walks you want to do? Any particular places you want to visit? Wild camp? I'll definitely be out wild camping again. Really do like that. You never know, I might take someone along with us again this year. It's normally, well, it's just ever been me and the dog, to be honest, but there's a few people said they're interested. You know who you are, and I might drag you out with us. I'm sure you'll love it and you'll have a laugh. So yeah, we'll see what this year brings. I'm feeling quite optimistic. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously I know with COVID and all that, it's a bit of a ball ache, but hey ho, you've just got to get on with it, haven't you? Keep calm and carry on, and just do what you can, be safe, be sensible, and yes, respect the guidelines, but it's no good just sitting in the house and fearing of life. You've got to get out there and embrace it, as Dave Outdoors says. Get out there and embrace it. Anyway, I'm rambling again. You knew that was going to happen. I think you're all used to it on my videos now. So yeah, that grey sky I just shown you 2 minutes ago looks as though it's arrived, because it's a bit of snow / sleeting at the minute. But hey ho, it's all part of the fun. And here we go, we're just sort of entering Merton. Now over there, I don't know if you'll see it sort of over that way. You can just see the church spire of Earsdon. So that's where we're going to head, and then have some lunch and a cup of tea. So let's go. So we're just crossing the metro tracks, making sure it's obviously safe to do so. There's the church spire straight ahead. So we're just coming to Wellfield, and then we're going to walk up through that tree line to the church and have a cuppa, warm up a bit. That blue sky's been threatening to appear for the last 10 or 15 minutes, so hopefully it won't be too long, because it is it's a bit sleepy, and that's where we've come from. That's the Monks Eaton High School over there. I used to go there when I was a bairn, but didn't look like that then. That's the modern version. There's a lot of different feelings about the modern one. Some say it looks very nice, some say it looks very silly. Looks a bit like a football stadium or an airport. It's got stupid Lego bricks on the top. So like anything these days, when there's a new build done, there's a lot of different comments and opinions about it. Personally, I think it looks a bit daft where it is. It looks odd, but hey, there's bigger things to worry about in the world. But right, we shall continue on into Wellfield, along the outskirts, through the play park and up to Earsdon, and a well-earned cup of coffee. Right, so we've just come from Wellfield over there, and we're just entering Earsdon, another pub, the Red Lion. I'm just thinking to myself, hold on, put my head on straight again. That's better. I was just thinking to myself, you know, this would be a canny walk in the summer, like a little pub crawl. Yeah, so that's the Wheat Chief, down to Robin Hood at Burton, across to the Red Lion at Earsdon, and then there's another one just further up the road here called the Cannon. I think it's the Cannon. Yeah. So yeah, 3 or 4 pints on my little walk. But never mind, we're not doing that today because it's closed. So this is the village of Earsdon. It's got quite a country feel to it, even though it's right on the outskirts of sort of West Monks Eaton, sort of Whitley Bay area. So you know, you're very close to the towns. Look at that for a house there. Who would live in a house like this? My God, that must be like 8 bedroom. Well, it's nearly a mansion really, isn't it? Getting there. But it's probably the local landowner or the pit manager or something. There's a bit of a lunatic doing about 50 miles an hour on a 30 zone, but hey ho. Anyhow, this is Earsdon, up the road. And there's a church at the top where we're going to have a cup of tea. Eventually. Let's go. So I've just got the church. And here's my lunch. Aldi crisps, Aldi sandwich, Aldi cocoa orange protein bar thing. There's tangerine and a spotted banana and a cup of coffee. We'll get that. Stopped snowing now. Look at that. The sun's almost trying to make an appearance. So there's the church. And there's the steeple. So we're just going to sit and have this, recharge the batteries and continue walking. Right, so we've just left the church, had lunch, and just going to follow this footpath down, and over there, that there is what's called Fedex Pit, and there's colliery buildings dotted about. There used to be a big pit here back in the day, and the trains used to run down to the Tyne, put the coal on the boats, and off they would go the corners of the world. It's funny now because, you know, we used to put all the coal out to countries. Now I think we import it. I know, like Australia and that, and China, they've got big coal mines going on. So yeah, but that slag heap or pit heap, whatever you want to call it, used to be about twice the height of that. Just shale and debris. You know, used to get a lot of people on their motorbikes going up and down on it, and BMXs and whatever. And yeah, a few years ago now, they decided to sort of remove the upper half, and landscaped it a bit, you know, put some plants and some trees on it to make it a bit more environmentally friendly and a bit more pleasing to the eye, I suppose. But it used to like smell of like sort of oily tar when you went past it on a hot day, you know, the sort of that smell you get. But it's looks a lot better than it did now. So yeah, as you can see, it's stopped snowing. It's turning into a nice day now. So anyway, we're going to walk down to that pit heap and sort of circle it round to the right, and then we'll join up in the path and walk back over towards Backworth, where we'll meet the train line that goes down to sort of Blythe Way. It used to be the old train track that used to take all the coal at Blythe Power Station, but now I think that's used by Linemouth Power Station. I think it's like biomass and that goes down it now. There's not many trains run down it, you see the odd one. And yeah, and then we'll get back to Backworth Village and then basically just follow the old wagon way back to the country park where we're started off. And then we'll get back and get warm, get the heating on. Yeah, I think I've walked about 3 miles, so my estimation of about 6 miles probably going to be about right, because I would say we're about halfway. And yeah, I'll just keep going, and then, you know, probably by the time we get home we'll feel as though we've done something and had a little bit of exercise. Some horses. So peaceful, you know. Hello. You're only literally a mile away from Shymore, you know, but you get away from the road, and you know, you stop hearing the traffic and the likes. Yeah, lovely. Just, you know, you could be in the thick of the country, really. There's a robin redbreast on there. I don't know if you can see him. It's not meant to be lucky if I see a robin. I don't know, I might have just made that up. Anyway, yep, let's continue on. Where's the rabbits, Kylo? Where's the rabbits? Where's it? You probably wouldn't know what to do if you've seen one. Right, enough of that. So we're just on the back of the pit now. As you can see over there, I don't know if you can make it out on the camera, but there's sort of St Mary's Lighthouse with the bay. There's some wind turbines off Blythe. Over there is seen the level hole with the needle, the memorial, I believe, where someone once fell off his horse. Over there is Holywell, and yeah, the sun's trying to come out. You feel that little bit of extra warmth on you when that comes out. Lovely. He's on the scent, probably rabbits or something. Something got his attention. That'll keep him occupied. Bit of mental stimulation for him. So yeah, so just going on the back of the pit, and we'll sort of circle around anti-clockwise down to the left, and meet up with the road, and then the old wagon way across the Backworth. What a difference that sun makes. Just takes the chill off. Anyway, there's one of the old pit buildings there, look. A Wheelhouse maybe, or something like that. Let's continue on. Someone's going in the bath when they get home. Sorry, I can't resist this. Hello, have you got a sore throat? No, I'm just a little horse. Oh, the old ones are still the best. Hello, son. Well, there's some information there. 1973, just before closed, look. Down the mine's 1930. Right, we've just followed the old wagon way line along. So there's the pit over on the horizon there. And we've just come up here, and there's just Backworth through the trees, and just alongside that pylon there, that sort of bankment, that's the colliery train on the power station train line I was telling you about before. It goes down towards Blythe. It's not very often you see a train, so I wouldn't expect to see one. Occasionally, now and again, I think there's probably 1 or 2 run a day. There's a scrapyard further on as well. It always reminds me of that film Stand By Me, where the young lads go on the adventure and they walk along the train line and they pass the scrapyard and that. Because when we were bairns, we used to come up here with BMXs and go on daft adventures like that. Never found any dead bodies, like, which is a good thing, I suppose. But yeah, I always think of that film when I'm up and around here, when we used to come and wander along the train line, past the scrapyard and that, and just having fun on the bikes, out with the dogs. So, aye, happy memories. Anyway, blue skies now, look. Still a bit nippy. There's actually a rainbow. Can you make that out? I don't know if you can. Rainbow there. So anyway, it's about, I'd probably guess about 1.5 miles to home now. So been good. He's absolutely black. Haven't you? That's what I tell you I should be. He's had fun, haven't you, son? If dogs could talk, Anyway, let's crack on. Right, so we've just got the back wharf. Here's the old colliery line. It runs way down there, which is heading north on towards Blythe, where Blythe Power Station used to be. But this is not very often you see the train come down here. It must still come down here though. The track's still in use, but not very often, maybe once a day. Here's all the new houses being built, look. And we'll just follow this path along. Follow the path, it's basically a straight path now. All the way back, pretty much home. So we shall carry on. Been good. Nice to get out and stretch your legs and blow away the cobwebs, as they say. Burn off the sweet mince pies and whiskies and vodkas and everything else that we've indulged in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, right. Well, that's my first sort of hike done of the new year. We're currently at 5 miles, so yeah, it'll be about 6 miles by the time I get home. But I'll put my little relive map on and you can see the course I took. So yeah, been good, been out, got some exercise and he's had a good walk too. So yeah, and we'll be back out soon making some more videos for you guys. Subscribers is creeping up, so that's good. And take care, see you soon.